man, I got great body today. Just, people would kill for this body, you know? Not this body. This body's not that great. This body, though, how freaking standing.
3, 2, 1, bro.
What's up, everybody? My name is Nick Murphy. I am one half of the Brothers Murph, and this is Metagame Minute. Almost said a different title. Nailed it. Metagame Minute is a twice-weekly segment where Mike and I talk about anything we want to talk about in gaming. And today, I want to have a little bit of a confession. In the confessional, by the priest, I'm like, Father, I have something to confess. That I cheat during solo games. I do. I do sometimes. Sometimes I cheat during solo games. I never cheat when I'm up against somebody else. But sometimes I cheat during solo games. I believe Mike DeCilio, who does the solo mode gaming on the Dice Towers Board Game Breakfast, a really outstanding individual, Mike DeCilio, one of the nicest people I've ever had a chance to not actually meet. He talked about this, about how sometimes he cheats during board games, and I was thinking about, not board games, during solo games specifically, and I was thinking about that recently, about how I actually do the same thing sometimes, and I think because a solo game is like, I'm not up against anybody, and so, like, to me, it's not that big a deal to, like, overturn a card and be like, nah. Now, I want to make this clear. I don't do it very often, but sometimes I do. If I am, say, working on a solo game for a review for my hit review series, You Can Solo That, check it out. If I'm working on something for that, then I don't. Then I make sure I'm playing because I want to be able to talk about how hard or easy the solo game is. But if I'm just playing a solo game, which now, coincidentally, I'm starting to do more often, sometimes I cheat. Sometimes I turn something over and I'm like, nope, turn on another card. And I don't really care because it's me and my game. I don't care. Sometimes I'll use cheat codes during video games because I just want to have fun. I want to, it's one of those things where it's like, it doesn't affect anybody. And I think that's why I find it okay in solo games. It's because, like, if I decide to cheat, it doesn't affect anyone except for my own experience. If I'm cheating during a game with Mike, that hardcore will affect Mike's experience. But if I'm only cheating with me and it doesn't mess up my experience, or maybe even makes it a little bit better because, hey, I didn't just die outright, then it's not really a bad thing in my opinion. So I want to know your opinions on this. Like, how do you feel when it comes to, like, cheating during solo games? I think as a whole blanket kind of rule, we can talk about how cheating during normal games isn't all that great. But how about solo games? Are there any solo gamers out there, and do you cheat every once in a while? Do you go like, you know what, let's go ahead and give this round another turn. Let's go ahead and let's go back a little bit. Ooh, I didn't actually mean to go here. Let's go over here real quick. You know, it's kind of like a choose your own adventure book where you open it, you're like explore the cave or leave. And you're like, I'm going to explore the cave. Okay, you know what? Actually, I'm going to leave because there's a really pissed off flock of ostriches down there. And I value my fingers because everyone knows ostriches love eating fingers. So let me know how you feel in this whole situation. And remember, if you're cheating when you're alone, or if you're cheating with other people, you're a bad person, and we all know it.
Thanks for checking out the Brothers Murph. We are sponsored by Restoration Games, and there's great information for where you can find them in the description below. Now, what I want you to do is click something else here, and I'm going to make this noise until you click away.